everyone, and welcome back to Austin Talks, where today we are talking about the new series that is coming soon, which is She-Hulk Attorney by Law. This series is something that a lot of us are looking forward to, and I, for one, am someone that is looking forward to it very much. So let's crack right on. So, people are confused when this actually takes place, and it's actually, the series takes place in between in between Infinity War and Endgame, because if you notice, Hulk doesn't have his burnt arm, but he's still in his Bruce Banner form, so that was a clear indication, but also, another clear indication was, this is when the Thunderbolts were about to coming into the MCU, which is when they started to be formed. So this actually makes quite a lot of sense. So yeah, and then now a lot of people were asking, why is Hulk in this series? And it's quite simple. He's just the mentor. In a lot of things, like, he is a bit of a mentor figure. He and for his cousin Jennifer, because her transformation's quite different to Hulk. He's trying to actually tell him. He's trying to tell her how it all works. And it's good on good on Hulk for helping her. And it's quite funny because Hulk's quite big, muscular, but she's got the physical strength, but not you can't see it physically. You know it's there, but you can't see it. I thought that was a bit weird. Yeah. But what is her origins and how was it changed? In the comics, she is a lawyer and that is shot and was losing blood quickly, and the only person that was there to help her was Bruce, her cousin. He stopped the bleeding and restored the lost blood with his blood, which obviously was infected with gamma radiation, which was transferred to She-Hulk. So when she woke, her powers were very similar to Bruce, but because she's not had this same amount as Bruce, that's why the change has been it's just a bit, I don't know how do I say this. It's just different. It's just different because of the way that because she's not got as much blood, gamma blood, as he does. Right, oh, he's cracked. So, in this series, Megan Thee Stallion has been confirmed to play in it. And, here's a very common stereotype that I really hate. It's that, if singers can't be actors, actors can be singers as well. It works both ways. And as I say here, if Harry Styles can play Star Fox, why can't Megan Thee Stallion play Red She-Hulk? I think Red She-Hulk, played by Megan Thee Stallion, would hit so hard to home that I think it would actually be quite good. There's no shown character that Megan Thee Stallion will play, but these are my thoughts: that she may play either Jacinda, who is actually a helper for Red She-Hulk, but she could play Red She-Hulk, which is the thing I'm leaning to. But I think actually they are they are what's the word? She's gonna be like a stunt double, sadly. But is there anything been confirmed so far? Let's double check. La-di-da-di-da. Now that I've got the app, I'm happy. So have we got confirmed thing? Hulk. I'll tell you at law. Yeah. Alright. Then. Nope, she still doesn't have a confirmed character, but she's confirmed to play. Well, that's actually no confirmed character for a later person that I'll mention later. Yeah, okay. Right. Now, why is Abomination appearing? This is like, because every time a trailer releases, I always go straight onto the internet. That is literally what I do. And when everyone's there, they're like, whoa, there's so many questions. So Tim Roth is reprising his role as Abomination because after his appearance in Shang-Chi, it was unclear what he was actually doing before Shang-Chi, because this is when it takes place, before it. And after the Incredible Hulk, he was never seen since. He was a part of the Avengers Initiative, which I believe is actually what the Thunderbolts Initiative is. So in the series, he seems more of an anti-hero, where he does fight clubs but is remaining in captivity. Honestly, that's a fair deal. If I could do something that I love, which clearly he likes doing fight clubs, but I had to stay in prison as well, like I could do it whenever I want or whenever I'm asked. That is a fair deal. Like, honestly, for a prison that is called Supermax, this person is living La Vida Loca. He's living good. So, and I also think this is going to set up Thunderbolts very well. This series is going to send it up very well. So, I can't wait to see that. Wong's appearance in this series is very confusing at first. I'm right. I'd like to make this clear to a lot of people. I made this before the official trailer came out. Yes, I made this before the official trailer came out, and I could not change it at all. Wong's appearance in She-Hulk, the series, and I think it's supposed to explain the actual ending of Shang-Chi, because they're trying to form the new Avengers. And I think having either like Wong or Doctor Strange, or like you have, what's his name? Like Shang-Chi and She-Hulk. I'd love them to see them team up. That'd be great. But I think Wong is it's quite funny because we've just had Multiverse of Madness, and he's gone. It's like we do things by the book. Oh yes, the Book of Ashanti. No, the Book of American Law. Yep, and I'm not gonna say something because I do know. Some things cannot be not nice to be said, so yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I thought this was a good appearance in it. In the official trailer, this actually makes sense now. This, at the time of me doing this, made no sense whatsoever, but now it does. He's going to be like a explanation of who's actually going to be the villain, which I'm still not too sure on who is. Right! This is quite different. Why do we have... why have they changed it to 9 now instead of 6? This series is going to be similar and following the footsteps of WandaVision and What If. And the lengthwise, I think that at the very end of the series, it's gonna be made sense, but at the beginning, it doesn't make sense. Which obviously... because at the beginning now, we're like, why is it going to be 5? Why is it going to be 9 episodes? I think I have a valid explanation for that. But I'll get onto that later. But yeah, it's really weird because in like 6 episodes in a series, why does all of a sudden that actually explain quite a lot? I've never understood that. But this is going to be 9, and they're probably going to be the same length. So that I want to see, and yeah, these are the best covers I could find, and yeah, it's not going to be released on 18th of August, which if today is the 11th, that's weird, because they usually release on, no, I think it's going to be the 17th, because they usually release on a Wednesday, they never release on a, I don't know, well, Well, I don't know when they'll release, but hopefully soon. I want to watch this, and I'll get onto that in a bit. Right. If you don't know this in the comics, this person is called Mary McFerrin, aka Titania. I did know she was going to be the villain. I did not know what her looks would be. I'd honestly say that is quite the outfit. It's quite cool. And it's like not pink. They've got the gold spot on. But like in the powers, I like how it's changed, but it's actually quite comic accurate as well. And for those who don't know, in this series, she's going to be the Titania is a social influencer with the aggressive powers of She-Hulk, yet does not transform into anything. So I think she has like super strength. She is in the comics. She's actually the wife of and partner in crime with Absorbing Man, and who may possibly make an appearance in this in the picture below, because they're in a courthouse here. They're in a courthouse, meaning someone's on trial, and they wanted this person to be not represented, but like the lawyer be She-Hulk, not because she's a good lawyer, but because of her recent found powers. So the person on stand may be Absorbing Man, and I actually found this quite weird. There's a lot of people were saying this person would appear in She-Hulk, but no one knew why until I read about this, and this person actually genetically enhanced Titania, and that person is Doctor Doom! Hell yeah! Doctor Doom is in the MCU! Doctor Doom is in the MCU! That's gonna get used against me one day. But yes, in the comics, he genetically enhanced, what's his name? Titania. And in the last few days, there's been multiple rumors that Doctor Doom will appear in She-Hulk, and mainly because of the connection with Titania. No one had a valid explanation at first until I saw this, and how much they're holding the. When you go into She-Hulk, you actually have on the page you have some info now. You have some info. Titania, nothing. On everyone else, Abomination, like Wong, you have information. Even the person, like Nikki, who's like the best friend, she has writing. Titania doesn't. Bit suspicious, I know. And the whole thing with Marvel nowadays is like all the concept art gets leaked. It's really annoying. But I don't know if they're paid to do that. Like the concept artists, they're paid to leak it. But I think they leak it on purpose. But you know what Marvel's like. The less they tell, the more you know. I know that's a bit. I know that's a thinker right there. But like, when they don't tell you stuff, you go to the comics, and that's when you know what to do. And honestly, guys, I learnt Marvel and I learnt my Marvel and DC before I could even crawl. I'm certain of that. So I learned everything before I could literally walk. I've done this from a really young age, so I think my theory's okay. I don't know if this is 100% certain. I do think that Dr. Doom is supposed to be in what's it called? What is it called? Wakanda Forever, which I will do a video on soon. After D23, I will do a lot of the things that leaked. I'll do a video on all of them. So that week is going to be a flipping nightmare. And if you don't know, D23 is on September the 9th. I will double check that as well. And on September the 11th is actually when my birthday is. So this is going to be great. When is D23 2022? Oh, good God. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna have to be working on my birthday. Dear good Lord. Alright. Well, yeah, it's on my birthday. September the 11th is when. Oh, good lord. Right. Well, yes, I think that's when I'll do a lot of these stuff. So I think Doctor Doom may have an appearance because I think he's going to be in Secret Wars. We're just been confirmed. Right, okay, you gotta fly away. Thanks, man. Right, and as I said earlier, the comic accuracy of this show is mental. The credit to the designers, as I say here, I should have put that in bold. Credit to the designer of the series. The comic accuracy of that suit is mental. And from the trailers alone, the comic accuracy is so... it's different, but very good compared to other series. The only good comic accuracy I've ever seen is in Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and probably this. So what if that's a cartoon? I can't really credit that. Comic accuracy in WandaVision, there was none. Literally, Agatha looked nothing like the comic. She's an old person. Agatha looked like a middle-aged person, or like 30s, I'd say. Yeah, like Catherine Hahn. How old is Catherine Hahn? How old is Kath? How do you spell with the... Oh, it's the W. I put Catherine Hayes. No. Catherine... Hahn? Is that how you spell it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's videos, you idiot. You idiot. She's 49? What? Wow. She don't look 49. She looks quite a bit younger. I've seen a lot of people use like aging cream. That must be some like magical substance. I swear down, that must be some magical substance that de-ages about. Like Tom Cruise, he's about 60, I think, maybe 50 something, but he looks great. Looks about 40. I don't know what they do. Okay, yeah, and this was a question that I was actually talking to someone, and my friend it was someone else. It was not a friend. It was like my brother. My brother asked me, "Will the series link into World War Hulk?" Like, whenever I talk to him, I'm more. I've always been the Star Wars. No, I've always been the Marvel and DC geek. So I do not know how he kind of knew about this. I really don't. Thought that was quite cool. World War Hulk. This has not been confirmed yet, but it's looking likely that they will do it. Unless there is a twist at the end, and I say here, unless there's a twist at the end of the series where Hulk is angry or something, there is no chance there will be a World War Hulk anytime soon, or anything related to that, to that series, to that series for the matter. I think this will probably be a series, or not a film either. But this will probably take place after Secret Wars. A lot can happen in Secret Wars. If you read the comics, you know what I mean. Right. If you didn't notice, why was the CGI so bad in the first trailer? Whilst there is no explanation for this, I think it's because they wanted the show to be good. Why? I don't understand. Because if they want to show that it was good, why not show it in the trailer? There's not a theory for why this is. As I said, this is not a theory from the fans, not even me. But Disney Plus had better CGI than YouTube. YouTube, what are you doing? Like, the CGI, you can actually see everything, but what happened to YouTube, I do not know. That is a thinker right there. Right? Oh, another blast. Okay. So why have they decided to release it now? I don't know if I've made myself clear. Right, with the connections of Jacinda, Doctor Doom, and the Skrulls, it is obvious that they are attempting to lead into Secret Wars. The period of rumors, as I said, in Black Panther 2 as well, these connections are making perfect sense. You have, if you Secret Wars, and now you have potential Doctor Doom, makes sense. Then you have, what's it called? What's his name? Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. These will all literally link in more than you actually think, because they all have their own timelines. Then Secret Wars is going to be something where they bring literally every Marvel project in, and I think they're going to do X-Men just a bit differently, seeming as that is a Fox ownership. Sony are probably going to be try and be a pain and we want them for ourselves. And if you're a Sony fan, I'm sorry, I am a Sony fan as well. I like Venom. Venom 2 is a bit of a okay. Morbius, I actually didn't mind the film. I thought Morbius was actually quite good. I know it got 16%, I don't know why, but I think that's so. I think it's probably going to lead into Secret Wars, but definitely is going to lead into Thunderbolts more than you can imagine. If I'm right about Doctor Doom, that will lead into Black Panther 2, and yes, we will be all good after that. I can't wait to Avengers Secret Wars in the Kang Dynasty. That's going to be quite the adventure. Oh, you're blown away. Thank you. Right. So, what would be the social media impact in the trailer B? Oh no, in the series B. We've just had Miss Marvel with the DODC, and they're all against what do you call it? People with superpowers. So I think this is gonna where they're gonna have their little brawling type thing. You know what I mean? And you see that in the She-Hulk that they reveal a lot too with social media, and that Titania is even an influencer herself. I think it's beginning to show that DODC is actually quite a big city people and all that. I mean, I didn't get the glistening dress. Trying to be more, what do you call it? Oh my god. And also I say, because because it is shown that most of the shows recently they're even agents at the beginning of the trailer. Coincidence? I think not. I think these people are actually Skrulls trying to grab them all. But I think that woman in Miss Marvel, I don't think she was a Skrull. I think she was actually a person. I want to say these people are Skrulls, but if I said that they were, I don't know why I would say that. I think I'm just running out of ideas with this one. I don't know what the DODC are doing here. This is probably what they're going to do with She-Hulk. Right. I said, when I wrote this, I was there is he going to appear in it or not? Okay, Marvel, please be better with your timing. You make me look like an idiot. But yes, Daredevil is actually confirmed. And I say this take this with a pinch of salt. But with the DODC on her back, she will probably she'll be more likely to get blamed for something, because after all, it is the DODC. They are quite annoying, and they even in the Miss Marvel series, they were and she tried to attack you. No, she saved me. But no, she tried to attack you first. No, you're rolling your tongue, mate. You're trying to roll my tongue and it ain't working. So, I know she is a lawyer herself. She may need to drop in with the way Matt Murdock did in the time of vulnerability, like in No Way Home. That may be the lawyer side. But I think on the side of Daredevil, I think they're gonna make a great duo, especially with the yellow suit from the comics. It is great. Yeah, I thought that was great. And one thing, so he's blind. Why does he look like he's staring at something in this image? Try to act like a blind person in a series. must be really difficult. Not in a series, maybe in a movie, but that must be really difficult. Yeah, he has that stick, but I think that's just a prop. I've never seen the Daredevil thing, and I know there's a new series going to be Daredevil Born Again. I do not know that this will make, I can't really say that he's seen it. He literally looks like he's not blind. If I just don't get it. I just do not get it at all. This gives me really weird vibes. Yeah, so this is the person I was talking about. So like Frogman, there's still not even a confirmed actor for this. Well, obviously they do if they needed to film it. But see, honestly, guys, I've been researching for this guy. I got nothing. This guy's I got nothing that he would link him to, like, what do you call it? God, what do you call it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what his powers are. I don't think he has any, because who wears a frog suit for real? Like, so all I found out from the comics, but I have literally no idea how you would tie into this. I have a theory, but it's a long shot for sure. It's like if you're throwing a how do I say this? It's like from Kent to Liverpool, trying to use a slingshot or a boomerang. I don't think that thing's coming back. I don't even think I'll make it. Like, so yeah. Other than the guy that wears a suit, looks like a frogman. Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. In the comics, he's an ally of Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. His real name is Eugene, and the son of the villain Leapfrog, who may make an appearance. I don't know, because I don't even know who Leapfrog is. But the Fantastic Four, for those who don't know, She-Hulk was actually a member of the Fantastic Four. That is the only link I can make. Literally, that is the only link I can make. Spider-Man. Daredevil appeared in Spider-Man. I don't think that will have anything to do with it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I do not know. But like, he maybe work alongside him, maybe just an enemy. As I said, your guess is as good as mine. Right. Now, as I said earlier, who is this person? Oh no, person? No, this is a thing. So who is, what is this building? The building is called the Supermax Prison. This is where they keep the Thunderbolts. For those who don't know. And the Thunderbolts have been confirmed. We've got even a title for it. Well, not for title, but we've got like a designer title, and it looks sick. Like crumpled up. It's like Suicide Squad. It's like the Suicide Squad of Marvel. The Abomination, Yelena, Baron, and the confirmed Thunderbolts film. This is what the perfect time to showcase that. As I say here, as is the Suicide Squad, this is literally very the same. And I did like the Suicide Squad films. I do like both of them, and I think Thunderbolts will be a lot better because we have Abomination, you have Yelena. I don't think Yelena will be a part of the Thunderbolts though. I'm not too sure. You have US Agent, but honestly, I don't know. I think it'll be cool though. I think it'll be cool. Right. So. What gods may appear in this, because you have like Miss Marvel, and then you have what's it called, and then you have Moon Knight that had gods and dimensions mentioned in it, but this series is going to be similar to Hawkeye and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which they didn't have anything god or new dimension related to it. So in the show, because there is no resemblance to that in the series, like Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier, I doubt there'll be anything to do with that. I think the longest stretch you'll get out of gods is probably Doctor Doom. That is what I think you'll get out of this. Yeah, so the best part of the series. The part, yes. So, fan theories. Betty Ross may return and finally become Red She-Hulk, so there could be either another She-Hulk season or another Hulk film for once. Yes, Hulk. I think it's probably going to be another season of She-Hulk. I'll get to that in a bit, because I don't think they'll do another Hulk film. I think they'll probably do a Hulk series on the World War Hulk if they choose to do that. Right. Now, with the new Avenger era coming up, we will need a new Guardians of the Galaxy team, because obviously the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be the final one. Introducing a Maidus show could be open doors for people like Moon Girl, Luna Snow, and Crescent in this in the MCU, because what do you call it? What's his name? Oh, I'm trying to think of it. Like, you could introduce him as like just a kid. Then at the end he finds these I don't know, but it's kind of a good way to, because what they're called like Atlas. I have a game for all this. That's how I kind of know this guy. But I thought this would be a good time to do it, and I think that would actually be quite a comedic series. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think this should be quite comedic. Yeah. So for the Thunderbolts connection in the series, Samuel Stearns may return in the new leader of the MCU, and will be a constant threat for the MCU's version of the Suicide Squad, the Thunderbolts. Yeah, like, if you don't know, in the comics, Thunderbolts, the leader is actually quite villain to the Thunderbolts. He's like, you have what's his name? Starro. He was the villain of the Suicide Squad. And then you have the leader. Oh, who's the villain in the first one? Enchantress. Yeah, but I think that Thunderbolts would be so much better because there's actually a good storyline. So, yeah, I think this, because it's been led up to for years, and after the Incredible Hulk, they literally went nowhere. So I think they're now doing it differently and going to bring back Samuel Stearns, make him leader. Like, oh, please, just do it. And I think it's quite a good opening for Thunderbolts. At the end, you could do so much with this series. It's unbelievable. I want them to do that. Right. Well, that's the end of the podcast. As I said earlier, I'll say this now. I think there probably will be a second series if they do. If they do introduce like Red She-Hulk or do the Thunderbolts, but I think the second season will probably be after like the Thunderbolts film is released, which is the end of next year, or the end of 2024. Well, other than that, I really enjoyed this video. I can't wait for the series next week, and other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.